barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I must tell this story, man. Oh, feel free. March 16th, we're gonna have to expand because we're a handful of tickets short away of it being sold out. So get your tickets. I'm gonna call the venue tomorrow. Just put down a deposit for the breakfast. Chicken and waffles, tomatoes obviously be somewhere in there. Potatoes, juice bar, bottomless mimosas, great company. We gonna have a Q&A session. We're gonna have time for everyone. If you have a business, if you have paraphernalia for your business and you want to hand it out, please bring it. Please bring it, man. We gonna build a greater community, man. Even one day at a time, one brunch at a time, you know what I mean? So click the link in the description box, man. I gotta share this story because this shit was intense, man. So Shawn Porter gets on the scale, and I swear Shawn always gets naked. Like his last 4 or 5 fights, if you guys have noticed, he always just strips down naked because it's just been a habit, and then he puts a towel around him and he makes weight. And when that shit said 148.8, I was shocked. I was drop dead shocked, right? And then I went into like realistic versus unrealistic in terms of losing 2 pounds in 2 hours. You know, for a person like me to lose 2 pounds in 2 hours, it's rather easy because I have shit to lose, you know. And if he came in 2 pounds overweight, I know he was working really hard trying to cut the weight, you understand, as it relates to making weight, but he knew he was cutting weight to go and come back. So he was obviously probably trying to get as low as possible, man. And my heart dropped. And my worst enemy, man, I wouldn't want you losing, not unless you come in 7 pounds overweight and shit like that. But I wouldn't want Shawn Porter to lose his belt on the scales, man. Like you know, like for real, man. I rather, if he loses in the ring, you know, the same thing I would say for Ugas, you know what I mean, if he was a pound. But 2 pounds is fucking a lot, especially if Tank Davis was 0.4 pounds overweight and media went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So but I gotta share the intensity of this, and I know, like, I'm kind of jubilated now because he actually made weight, so I'm not gonna be able to really delve into the intense, but I'm gonna try and paint this picture with my words. So Shawn walks through, and he's walked through the lobby pretty happy. He and his team, they couldn't get the temperature up as high as they needed to be in the room, so they had to go to a 24-hour fitness. A world champion had to run over to 24-hour fitness to cut the weight, right? So he goes over to 24-hour fitness, and he goes to cut weight, and he comes back with about 5 minutes to go, 5 to 7 minutes to go, right? And announcer gets on, so he's going through the lobby, he's saying hi, I gotta go, but he's moving forward saying hi. And within these 2 hours, his whole entire family, friends is waiting in the hotel lobby waiting, because this is serious business, man. Like, this is some real shit that's about to positively or negatively affect his career, right? So he goes in, and he's walking in, and he has to strip down naked, obviously. And the California commission guy was real stern. I need it quiet in here. These are the rules, and this is it. He's gonna get on the scale, and I'm gonna say it once. And everyone's like, okay. And by the way Shawn is looking, it looks like he's on weight, you know? Man, he gets on that scale. He says 147. As soon as they say 47, because, you know, family and friends, many of them and some of them are kind of novice, so they heard 147 and just started jumping up and down, rah, rah. And I was like, hold it. I'm telling everybody, stop. Oh, you probably can hear it in my video, right? I'm like, hold up. He didn't make weight. 147. Like, I'm like, hold up. 147.2, and everyone is cheering up and down. Yeah. I'm like, he didn't make weight. Hold up. And that's when it gets real serious. Like, the moment is like as big as Texas right now, as big as America, as big as the fucking world, right? And it's just Shawn. It feels like Shawn and the commissioner are just in a world with themselves and the scale per se, right? And it's like all the air was sucked out of the room because you guys can hear it in my video. One of his team members says he got to 4 o'clock. He got 17 minutes. He got 17 minutes. And then they was on the commission say he got 1 minute. And we're like, holy shit. And then he said, I need to dry off. So he tried to dry his hair. He does that shit. And then some guy, some fan, says, Shawn, you got to cut your hair. Who got scissors? Who got scissors? And he goes, and they had two. They found 2 scissors. So they grabbed one. His cut man went and grabbed some scissors, and they cut the edge of his hair, which probably has the most, you know, some say because it's at the tip. So they cut that. He gets back on the scale. 147.2. Oh, shit. Now it's panic time. I swear before God. I ain't gonna lie. I swear before Jesus Christ. I saw Shawn's, like, spirit leave his body. I swear before God. You had to be in the room to see this shit. His spirit left the body. And I'm hurt right now. And because I genuinely care about Shawn, right? Like, for real. Like I, you know, I mean, other parties, we'll talk about that sometime down the road. I'm definitely going to share that half of the story. But Shawn, as his own entity, I care about the kid, right? And so I'm like, fuck. Because I literally see his spirit leave the body. Like, because remember, we have seconds now. We have less than a minute. We're probably anywhere between 45 and 30 seconds left, right? And we're like, holy shit. So he starts drying off. And then someone from his team says, suck in. I don't know who it was, but someone said, suck it in. And someone says, take all the oxygen out of your body. So I said, and so he goes on the scale. And he gets on the scale, 146.8 with 5 seconds to go to make weight. Can you believe that shit? 5 seconds to go to make weight. Remember that Tupac video? When dun, 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 I ain't mad at you, or something like that. When he dies and then the spirit leaves his body. Remember that video from a long, long time ago? Well, what happens is the Grim Reaper was running with his spirit, and Shawn reached up and grabbed his spirit back from the Grim Reaper, from the depth. He was walking towards the depths of hell, grabs his spirit, and all of a sudden Shawn Porter is back. Like, he was like resuscitated. It was like he had a near-death experience. Like, I swear before God, because when Shawn thought it was over, everyone else in the room thought it was over. Remember, you got family and friends in there too, and they're feeling the gravity of that moment too. It's a big fucking moment, right? And then from the depths of hell, you had to be in the motherfucking room. It was a movie. It was a motherfucking movie, man. And I just wanted to share this video so you guys can feel the gravity of it. That shit was thick than a motherfucker. And then you got Uga's team in the back, in the corner, just watching everything go by. And then you got Louis on stage making sure he makes weight. And there you have it, man. And but that Shawn Porter coming in at 148. I know the bigger story is he came in at 148.8, and he has to he got to make some alterations to the camp that he had. You know, I'm not gonna get into the specifics and what I know. I'm Shawn to tell that story after the fight. Media's gonna go crazy, you know what I mean, after the fight. But let him rehydrate, do what he need to do. The moment is about Ugas and Shawn Porter right now. Let them fight. I have no desire to do anything. I just want him to focus on winning this fight, you know, and sustaining his belt, and hopping on a plane, as he said yesterday, and flying to Dallas. But I was just trying to give you guys a feel of the moment. I'm not sure if you've ever been in the hospital and seen someone life saved. I'm not. Forgive me for people who've been in the hospital and seen it. They may have lost a loved one or something, or a friend. But I just want you to feel the intensity of the moment. It was that fucking intense. You understand what I'm saying? And if you hear my video, I'm literally talking through the moment. Like, I'm talking like I literally forgot that my camp, I didn't forget per se. I necessarily didn't care, but I didn't want Shawn Porter to lose his belt on the scale. Like, you know what I mean? There may be some people out there that may want that to happen, but Shawn, that's the Shawn Porter that stands alone, You know what I mean? There's a level of respect that you should have for him. And when I say standalone, I genuinely mean standalone. Shawn Porter as his own entity, okay? And but yeah, man, we have a fight. We have a championship fight. I've honestly never been in this position. I also want to tell people, if you've had to cut weight in moments like this, feel free to put in the comments. I'm not an expert on making weight. I've never, like I said, I've never had to make weight. My camps that I put is a labor of love for myself. You know, I don't get the 47. The lowest I've gotten is like 53, 54, you know. So but yeah, man, I just wanted you guys to feel the moment. Hopefully I painted a good picture, but that shit was thick, man. And he made weight, and I'm so happy he made weight. You know what I mean? Because one, it's great for the fans. At the end of the day, I don't care what you say, it's great for the fans. Because I'll be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, and you guys know my affinity for Shawn Porter. If Shawn Porter didn't make weight, it wouldn't have been a fight. Two men would have walked in the ring, but it wouldn't have been a fight. For real, for real. Shawn wouldn't have that fourth, maybe fifth gear. Like, if you... I was like 10 feet behind the ruckus because I didn't want to... it was just too congested in there. So I got more of a panoramic view. So you probably got to go to someone else's channel to see the up close. But watch after the second attempt. Well, officially the third attempt, because he weighed in the first time at the initial weigh-in and failed, and then he weighed in one. So, but in that session, the second attempt before he made weight, the attempt before he made weight, you'll see his face just fucking just die. You know what I mean? I mean, like, oh man, like, and to see that happen to a person, it sucks, man. So I remember when Tank Davis missed weight on the scale. You understand what I'm saying? At the McGregor thing, I was like, I can't believe this. And like, you know, I mean, so anyways, man, barbershop conversation. We got to fight. It's great for the fans that we have a fight. And I don't know what would have been the penalty, but he made weight, man. He fucking made weight. And we have a fight. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. 5 o'clock on Fox. But I just wanted you guys to feel the moment. I wish all of y'all could have been in that room. Like, it was just, and I'm trying to paint the picture. I'm trying my best. It does it no justice. This is like 1% of the actual what it felt like. You know what I mean? Because even, I'll be honest, for real, in the heart of hearts, Udonis Ugas will want Shawn Porter to make weight. One, because he wants to use 8-ounce gloves, and two, he wants the best of Shawn. Like, for at the end of the day, because I've competed, and I want to win, but I want that person to be the best in terms of competition, especially in loss, especially in winner take all type situations. Like, no one, I'm willing to bet Charles Barkley would not have wanted to play the Bulls without Michael Jordan. Or remember when the Lakers, when James Worthy got hurt, Byron Scott got hurt, Magic Johnson got hurt, all in that NBA Finals, when Michael Jordan did that up on one side and he did it on the left side when the Lakers were hurt. I'm sure Michael Jordan would say right now he wished the Lakers were healthy. I think the Bulls, it would have been a great series though. But you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, the boxing gods worked out. Obviously, the nuts and bolts of all this, Shawn Porter's going to have to be more cognizant. I should say Team Porter's going to have to be more cognizant of the realities of the camp that they just had. But overall, we got to fight, and I'm glad. And you got to keep that blood circulating, got to stay warm. I don't know what you do, you eat. I don't know how much water you drink every hour, every 30 minutes. I have no idea how that works. I'm not the expert on that. But he's going to have to sleep, though. Hopefully he don't cramp up tonight. He's going to have to find a way to sleep. You know, because your body has to repair itself. So he's gonna have to find a way to at least sleep 8 hours, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you get a massage or something. Put in the comment section if we have some doctors or specialists. I don't know. I don't have the answers to this. You know, Memo wouldn't tell me because he didn't want them to use it. So, but put in the comments. Barbershop conversations, man. I'm going home. There's so many videos I want to watch. You know what I mean? I definitely want to catch up. 78 did a video with Deontay Wilder. I couldn't watch it, but Man, Deontay Wilder is a real ass nigga. Man, he went to 78 and did an interview. Man, come on, man. That's some real nigga shit. My nig, you know what I mean? So anyways, man, I love and support that 78. Haven't heard the video, but you're the only one with the information. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll holla. Peace.